we can do the
I'm
Denmark
being
Strait.
heard on multiple planes.
Anyways, guys, welcome back to General Quarters. Happy to be back, to be honest. Fun game.
I
And we
What's the weather,
are
whatever.
on the Bismarck.
General quarters, battle stations.
Dun 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 dun. 105mm anti-air gun.
That's fun. You should see what it does to a B-17. It's amazing work.
And dude, wait. Looks like stuff's getting pretty serious out here.
What kind of planes are we up against? I can't really tell. Is it
B-17s. Yeah.
I thought they looked like B-17s. You can tell because they have a weird bulb underneath the belly of the plane.
Interesting.
Indeed. It's a if it's a flying fortress bomber, you better tell by a weird small little bulb on the bottom. If not, it don't go good. He knew and understood.
We have to sink the Bismarck, the terror of the sea. We have to sink the Bismarck, cause the world depends on thee.
Indeed. Too bad we're on this.
Yo, what?
ship
They got
of ours.
biplanes attacking us?
Yeah, don't you know the original story of the Bismarck?
I mean, I know the story. I know it was like attacked by planes, British ships, and everything. I just didn't know that they were still sending biplanes out.
Nope, Jimbo. The story of the Bismarck literally says that apparently several British biplanes sent several torpedoes and hit the Bismarck with several of them. That is how the thing sank. Was funnily enough, biplanes with torpedoes strapped and ready to go.
From the story I heard of it, from a lot of documentaries, is yes, the Bismarck was originally attacked by planes and was repetitively harassed by planes. And the reason why it couldn't get to safety was because one of the torpedoes luckily jammed its rudder, so it was stuck going in a constant death spiral. To which they bombed that thing for a while until the British Navy showed up with its battleships, to which then they started laying into the Bismarck also. And after about like 6 to 8 hours of bombardment, eventually the thing finally went below the waves.
And I think the YouTube channel is Simple History, but they pretty much give detail on actually what happened. And so far, a lot of torpedoes hit the front of it to where it actually started heating up the metal. And then that's when it actually started going down, is when, okay, the whole entire thing is heating up because of how many explosions from the torpedoes.
Imagine telling somebody that the ship that you designed and built didn't go down until the metal was so fucking hot that it deformed for your ship to go down. Like, you have to take great pride in that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, why do you think everyone, once the Bismarck was sunk, they went like, "Woo, yeah, we did it!" Because literally, again, oh, now I remember, it was British Swordfish class torpedo bombers.
Okay.
Biplanes. That is what. That's the plane class and design that pretty much sunk the Bismarck.
Glory to the
Glory.
Bismarck, the terror of the sea.
I'll go on and tell you this as well, Jimbo. Those biplanes did get shot, but due to them being nothing more than made out of paper because they're biplanes, you should have saw it. They literally became a literal thing of Swiss cheese. Like, they were full of holes. They pretty much... Literally, I'm surprised that any of them actually did still fly back. Even the Bismarck's, like, dual cannons did fire on them. But the only thing they could do is just make the shells splash in the water to cause massive waves to pretty much sink some of the aircraft because they were so low to the ground. Or, sorry, the ocean.
We got a
I'm
bomber.
still surprised that they managed to.
We got a bomber flying overhead. Can't hit it too far up.
I'm trying to make sure this beloved ship does not sink. Where's my fire extinguisher? I told him once, I told him twice. Do not, and I repeat, do not put too much armor in this dang thing. What did they do? They put armor in the dang thing.
I'm glad that they're thinking about bringing back modernized battleships.
Oh, it's gonna make every single person that is interested in massive guns very happy.
I think they're planning to bring back two types of battleships. They're planning to bring back... what's it called? They're gonna be bringing back shore bombardment battleships, aka, you know, the guys who are supposed to be bombing the shorelines.
Yeah.
And they're also going to be issuing a new class of battleship called the missile carrier, which is just gonna be like a It's gonna be like a missile cruiser, except battleship sized, with a lot of with a lot of missiles.
I was about to say, just strap nothing but missiles to a battleship and you already got my attention. And turns out that's what it pretty much is.
Like, I think that's such a cool idea of just being like, hey, we kind of want battleships back. Okay, how are we gonna make use of them? Well, you see, pal, they already kind of excelled in one thing, and that was, you know, shore bombardment. Now, what if we said to bring those back with modernized battleship turrets that probably could hit an island and not even have to see the island to hit it? And what if we took our regularly sized cruiser, missile cruisers, and instead we made a battleship missile cruiser instead?
How to make something very anti-ship. More missiles. Simple as that, just add more missiles. Why? Because there is nothing but missiles that apparently are very unpredictable to hit. And it works lovely. Also, where the hell is my fire extinguisher?
Alright, somebody else has got the fires. Nice. One of the ships is going down, not sure where any others are. Like, I want to see concept art for a modern battleship.
Well, Jimbo, just look at Hoy's design of like a decent battleship and then, you know, just add modern stuff to it. There you go. like still give it anti-aircraft guns as well as the famous Vulcan cannon. And then afterward, just have it to where it just launches missiles. Voila! Perfection at its finest.
You know what? If I can remember how, I'm gonna look up battleship. I'm gonna look up a picture of a battleship, and I'll just post it on screen right now of a concept art for a modern battleship. That's if I look it up, which I might not.
50-50.
If I remember to, if it's not too late.
If there is any way of adding more content. Do you want content, Jumbo, or no content?
Well, I'm quickly learning Victoria 3 and Hearts of Iron 4 is where I want to be for the content farming.
Good. Good, Jimbo. Good.
And she's going down.
As the game states, General Quarter, man your battle stations.
General quarters, general quarters. Torpedo bomber off the port bow.
Honestly, that would probably be actually how it actually sounds like in like military. Just someone screaming through a microphone just saying, "Hey, everyone," aka General Quarter. There is a torpedo off the port bow. Brace for impact.
Okay, so I have to use. Never mind. I was hoping my anti-aircraft cannons would, or anti-aircraft shells would be good enough to sink that patrol boat, but nah.
Nah, it usually depends on how tough the armor is on the ship. If the ship's armor is enough to where it can pretty much be classified as a destroyer.
Oh, our bridge is on fire.
Not again. I already put out multiple fires on this dang boat.
You got a fire.
Jambo!
Get to work on extinguishing that flame!
What do you think I have been doing?
Failing me! Intermission. Good. Let's take this time to reflect at all we have done here.
Nothing.
I wonder if there's actually like an end to this, or if we're just like, or if it's like endless.
Believe it's endless, because what you're pretty much doing throughout most of it is just trying to not let all the vessels sink.
I ain't even close to those guys yet, so swap me the anti-aircraft cannon.
Due to the fact that this ship has been on fire quite a bit, I'm still stuck here with a fire extinguisher. But every now and then, if I see like an aircraft that no one is paying attention to, I'll get on some of the flat cannons and just start opening up.
You'll start firing your M1 Grand blindly.
Yes. Yeah, which totally the Germans would have around this time period. We were totally allied with the United States of America during this time.
In my Hearts of Iron 4 campaign, we were.
What do you mean in yours? I was fascist Finland.
We got more fires off the port bow.
Dang it. Well, they stopped sending incendiaries.
And another one bites the dust.
Do you know who I am? I am one of the Kriegsmarine. Face me, you cowards.
I'm attacking a ship right now. Oh, enemy ship destroyed.
Nice.
Although a good portion of this side of the ship's on fire, Jimbo.
I am trying to work on it.
Oh, that was a bad torpedo bomber.
Dang swordfish.
Probably elevation 7.5, maybe?
Who's on the rangefinder?
No idea.
Rangefinder should help you out with that, Jimbo.
They were on it, but then they got off it. Oh, I found it around 9:01.
Okay, then start going a smidge down with it if it's heading straight towards us.
It's actually trying to run away from us.
In that case, raise it up.
Alright.
I feel great. Jimbo, it feels amazing having multiple millimeters of metal go straight through your torso.
Ooh, raw gamer. I fear the Bismarck is sunk, brother.
I ain't sinking this vessel when the other one still lives.
Brother, we're going down! Abandon ship!
I did not ask for all you to perish, but the Kriegsmarine will make sure on their promise that every allied dog faces judgment with the utmost
Oh god,
brutality.
B-17 Pacific.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going back to the Pacific.
Liberty class cargo transport added has a 50% chance of replacing existing cargo ships. T2 tanker. Okay. Where do you want to spawn, Jimbo? Do you want to spawn at the Pretty Baby? The Brandy Powerhouse? Yankee Rebel?
How many people are currently on the Yankee Rebel? I'm trying to do something real quick.
2 out of 10.
In that case, yes. Slaughter them.
Alright, Yankee Rebel, I'm on.
Okay, where the hell is it? Ah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the lovely lovely Yankee Doodle. Because I am now going to rename this beloved.
Yankee Doodle went to town, Yankee Doodle dandy.
And let the girls be handy.
I stuck some popcorn in my stack and called it macaroni.
God dang it, Jumbo.
My bad, Jumbo. Honestly, B-17s are probably my least favorite mission, to be honest.
What?
I know, heresy, but I don't know, I like ship combat.
My beloved B-17, Jumbo. How dare you slander her name?
I know, Jumbo, I'm sorry.
It reminds me of the old classics.
Where is this last enemy remaining at?
I'm trying to find it.
Oh.
Where were you?
Oh.
Strafing run feels nice. I died in the process.
Yummy.
I told you once, I told you twice. I don't want the Luftwaffe's Girl Scout cookies. They have illegal substances in them.
Oh god, not the German chocolate.
It's more than just the Panzer chocolate, Jimbo. Which, funnily enough, actually was the name of the stuff back in the day. It wasn't just called, you know, German chocolate. It was actually called Panzer chocolate. Which I think is neat. Because if you call something tank chocolate, what does that mean?
It's good chocolate.
Well, no, it does, Jimbo. If you hear something that's called tank chocolate, would you eat it?
Yeah.
Of course you would. Of course. Ladies and gentlemen, I will make sure to have my boy here on constant surveillance after this lovely video. Dankeschön.
We have to invade Poland! Poland! Hey look, it's Warsaw!
Honestly, now I actually do want to play a Hoi. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome, Jimbo.
I want to play some Hearts of Iron 4. You know what?
Maybe in the coming months, we'll start playing Hearts of Iron 4 once I get a PC that will be able to handle Hoi 4 and recording. As my PC can only handle one thing at a time right now.
That's weak, Jimbo. That's weak.
You're weak, Jimbo.
Nah, I lose good women.
That's what you think.
In that case, what do you call your beloved?
Man.
I thought you called him fresh meat.
Jesus!
That was probably going to be edited out. It is the finest fresh souffle. Today, mes amis, we are going to eat fried snake.
Man, that Japanese fighter really didn't want to pull that trigger.
I hate these dang zeros. us in Pearl Harbor, and I did not ask them permission to send gifts.
To be fair, we did sink their submarine.
To be fair, that was an accident.
To be fair, they deserved it.
To also be fair, how was Hiroshima and Nagasaki?
To also be fair, they had it coming.
To be fair, how's the Emperor doing?
To be fair, how's your entire governmental system doing?
Lovely, ain't it?
You know what? I really wish I knew the before and after populations of Japan during World War II.
Oh, no joke, there actually is a thing on Google about it, and oh no.
It's bad.
They dropped by more than just a little. You should see before and after Hiroshima.
Oh.
You should really see those ones instead, Jimbo.
You know what? I feel like I actually want to post pictures of this stuff just so the audience doesn't have to look it up themselves. So I think this video might be uploaded a little late tomorrow, or maybe I'll just say screw it and go without sleep. Most likely the second option. My health means very little to me, and I should be more concerned.
Well, something tells me otherwise, Jimbo, if a certain snake believes that he should have more energy out of you than usual.
Japanese fighter managed to...
Ladies and gentlemen, that plane is dead. Kamikaze! Oh no!
I saved one of our friends.
He turns out to be just a Frenchman and just starts saying, "Oh, mes amis, I could kiss you right now, but you are so ugly that even the Germans would think otherwise."
Alright, but you're so darn ugly.
Ah, so you know that reference. Something tells me a monkey and a penguin do not mix.
I like the the traumatized stare Skipper gives the camera afterwards.
Well, what do you think? Do you think you would want to be kissed by a monkey?
I mean, what are people, really?
You absolute baboon! Example. I still love how that actually was like a threat and stuff back in the day. Like, someone would call you, you absolute baboon, and everyone thought like, oh, their intelligence is nothing. They know how to use sticks.
Oh no, not the sticks! What are we gonna do?
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words would never harm me except for a dictionary.
Alright,
And
boys,
apparently, the zeros.
get ready. It's time for a bombing. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 wow, wow.
Well, hello. last a good dang while.
I did do some damage to that base, though. I actually managed to use the bomber site very efficiently.
I do believe, Jimbo, that I am starting to see a lot of smoke.
Indeed. The place is half bombed. People... I don't think a lot of these planes drop their payload.
I'm actually looking at their bomb bay doors, like, trying to see if I can maybe figure out if all of them actually have or not, and so far I'm not seeing anything.
Oh crap, some of the AA struck a bomber.
He does fly the bomber. Dee, 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 dee.
Yankee Rebel's been surviving very well. Come on, lads. Let's turn the sea.
Let's show them what the name in the Yankee Rebel means, boys. Ah!
Alright, we got a lot of planes.
Incoming! Mayday, 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 this is your captain speaking. We're going down with a hard nope.
Take that, you Japanese.
Oh, Ho
Take
Chi
that.
Minh, big flame.
Take that. And that.
Franklin, my dear, anonymity.
Alright, we got another. Alright. Fighter waves diving off.
I'm waiting for the interceptor wave. That one is terrifying. Why is this interceptor wave terrifying? Well, it's simple. If we were up against Germany, they have a specific plane that shoots machine guns aiming upward underneath bombers.
I actually saw that bomber crew.
Yeah.
Those things are the most annoying.
Yeah, and guess what? The devs in this game thought it might be a neat idea to get something similar. So it's lovely, Jimbo, that we're up against the Japanese. But I do not think that they have access to them just yet.
Man, whoever on this gunner needs to stop firing. He's not gonna hit that plane.
That ain't me. Just saying.
Got it! Ah, the sweet release of silence for a few seconds. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, a good bit of peace and quiet to where we can actually do a bit of... What would you say, Jimbo? A little bit of reorganization?
Indeed. Ooh, oh no, there seems to be another plane.
9!
It's dead.
I did not ask for that one to live.
Alright, good news. We have 17 seconds of intermission time.
Bliss. I can actually think. Only if there was a sponsor for today's video.
No. We're not cool enough to get sponsored, Jimbo, you know this.
But it would be funny, Jimbo. Darn.
We're not sponsored. Go back to your mobile home, Jimbo.
Go back to your mobile home. What is this? I live on the dang internet. that.
Well, obviously you couldn't afford a. Obviously you couldn't afford a foundation in school, so I'm just assuming.
I'll make sure that you know the definition of what the hell happened in Texas too, I swear to God.
Sweet.
AKA just the fact that apparently gun laws in Texas are very loose. And my brother in Christ, I will show you that definition. Where's my buckshot?
Oh, hell no!
One of these planes managed a strafing run in the Yankee Rebel. I made sure he wasn't going home to see his family.
Good.
Nor is that man. Nor is that man.
I'm making sure none of them exist.
Hoorah.
You know what? Where's the ball turret? My boy. It is the good stuff.
Not sure if that enemy is attacking us, but just in case.
I'm not sure if that enemy plane is attacking us or not, but just to make sure. Brrr.
Imagine we had bombers like this, but instead they had like miniguns attached onto them. So it's just like.
Oh, don't worry. They'll figure out how the machine works later on. It only took him a good 100 years, but soon enough, the A-10 Warhawk will be made true.
It took them thousands of years to make flintlocks. It took them a couple hundred. It took them a couple hundred years to establish efficient flintlocks. It took them 100 years to make what's the word? To make bolt actions. It took them 10, 15, 20 years to make semi-automatics. It took them 5 years to make fully automatics. It took 2 years to make minigun automatics.
You also forgot another one, Dubo.
Which one did I forget?
You forgot the fact of... I forgot exactly what they're labeled as, but I do think that they are... I don't know the gun or term for it, but it pretty much... You forgot the STG-44. Where you can interchange firing modes. Or sorry, switch firing modes.
You're right.
Did you know that?
But seriously, I love just how fast we just evolved firearms once we had them.
Well, let's see, Jimbo. What was the first ever weapon?
A rock.
Damn right. And we had to share the rock.
You can have my rock when you pry it from my cold dead hands. To which you will still have to pry it from my cold dead hands, because I won't let you pry it from my cold dead hands.
Soldier, what is the definition of red?
Dead. American communist detected on American soil. The lethal force authorized.
Liberty Prime is now in this. My boy.
All are joining the battle against communism, brother. Also, I'm quickly seeing our air fleet diminish very rapidly.
Oh, trust me, I'm waiting for the fact of just one tiny little dink off our like roof of this bomber, and we just go soaring down into the depths.
Which ship are you on? You're in Yankee Doodle, right?
I should be. I'm literally even looking at the names of the ships, not ships, aircraft right now, since sadly I got hit with a strafing run. And I see Yankee right there in the list.
Alright, so, what's it looking like? Is it, what are the healths looking like?
It's not good, Chief. It's not good.
How about, is Yankee the highest out of them all?
My boy.
She is.
My boy. She lives.
She survives, brother.
I can't wait till like everyone starts going straight towards Yankee. I'm gonna be like, well, we knew this would happen soon enough. Everyone had to be a Yankee.
Yankee Doodle, Yankee Doodle Dandy.
And let the girls be handy.
Something tells me that we're not going to be enjoying ourselves very 21, 20, 23, 24, 26, 30.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that this vessel is extremely full.
Alright, what's it looking like? Oh, teammates, I was really hoping you would get that.
It looks like that, Jimbo.
Apparently. Alright, looking good on that side, looking good on the right side, okay. The leftmost B-17 ain't looking too good. No, he ain't. Boys, it's all on you to get those lower ones. I can't shoot down there.
I'm on one of the guns that's literally aiming left and right on the bomber. I can't aim down.
Well, figure out a way to make it aim down, boy. Because if you don't, we ain't gonna last much longer.
Okay, in that case, I gotta think of your sister.
This guy's a lunatic. He's just sitting on top of the plane. He's no longer sitting on top of the plane. What the hell?
He got strafed, don't you know?
Oh, God. He was so young.
He was only at the age of 3.
Jesus.
AKA referencing the fact that every single person that plays Roblox is probably young.
Obviously, it's what his moderations feed off of.
You can say that again.
Literally. Jimbo, I'm close to leveling up.
Good. Soon you will no longer be petty officer.
I'm actually warrant officer. What the hell? We got health bars!
It's a boss! Jimbo, start attacking everything.
Oh god! I just got double strafed.
That's a boss for you. It ain't good, Captain. That's not good.
Turn this thing around.
I don't think that's an option, sir.
Fine then! Initiate ramming speed!
Immediately everyone just salutes and says, yes, sir. Well, I know what we're doing.
Well, if I'm being honest, it's not the craziest thing. Crap.
With the frizz? No way.
Oh, I got promoted to Warrant Officer 3 at least. But I got strafed again.
I'll have to check what kind of aircraft are being shot by, but I swear in the name of Christ, it better be something higher than 30 mil.
All I know is that these things are demolishing us.
That's probably its job, Jimbo.
Well, tell it needs to find a new job. We took one down at least.
One out of how many?
Took another one down. Took a third one down. Took a fourth one down.
There's still more left.
Last one's going down. Interceptor splashed. Interceptor splashed.
I knew it was a bad day for snowboarding.
We got another bombing target!
Bomb it, Jimbo.
We got a bomber on site, so let's hope he can do his job. Okay, just because nothing's really happening right now,
Cheese.
we're gonna turn the volume off so we don't have to listen to people senselessly fire into the air.
But Jimbo, that's the best part.
Indeed, brother. Let's hope also Flak doesn't decide to take us out of the air like it did so many other planes before. Oh, we actually managed to hit the target. Nice. Oh, we got a slight hit with Flag. Not too bad, though.
Jimbo, why did you have to say something?
Because I felt like it, Jimbo.
There's blood in my suit.
Oh shit, we just lost another bomber. We're down to 3, Jimbo. We are down to 3.
I did not ask for casualty report, Jimbo. I asked for where's the target.
It's not looking good, Chief. It's not looking good. The right engine is no longer running, and the left engine is no longer on fire.
How long will it take, Kowalski?
About right now.
I wish that was perfect timing, but I know for a fact this bomber ain't gonna last.
Alright, we're turning up volume again because we're getting back into the fight.
What do you mean number 2 engine is no longer on fire? Burn it!
Set it back on!
Private just grabbed the flamethrower. Rico, that's supposed to be your job.
We're going down! We're going down! Grab your parachutes! Dodge out!
Are we over Africa?
No! We're over the Indian Ocean!
Darn.
But anyways, guys, that was some more general quarters. We hope you guys enjoy, and we hope to catch you all in the next video!